Here at the finish line of this political election cycle, one thing will stand out in just about every race: the steaming and often annoying amount of attack ads from both sides aimed to do little more than smear the reputation and distort the record of the opponents. We're told by the experts, you, the voter, react to these ads, and they work much better than anything resembling the truth. Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann is retiring from elected politics, and I had to ask the former presidential candidate why such attacks keep coming, despite the fact voters are beginning to turn away from such tactics.
They are tuning out these ads because they're so pitiful. Literally, we're seeing billions of dollars get spent on 15 seconds worth of lies and nonsense. It doesn't help anyone in making a decision as to who should be entrusted with the public's money and who should be making the decisions about the best course and future of the United States of America. People just want the country to work again. It's what exhausts people. And that's why I think exciting, compelling candidates in a state like, for instance, Colorado, where Cory Gardner is pushing back on the absurd nonsense that he's against women. He's raising the tenor of the debate, and people appreciate that Cory Gardner is not insulting women. He's not insulting men. He's actually raising the intellectual climate. That's working, just like Shelley Moore Capito is doing. She'll be the first Republican West Virginia senator since the 1950s. The voters are looking for someone who will talk up to them, not talk down to them. And I think that a lot of political consultants are going to be very surprised at the end of this election that their very bad advice didn't work.
Why don't the politicians sometimes get it? Because I'll just bring up Charlie Crist, for instance, who has bounced back and forth on what party he's with. The man's words have been checked over and over again in the state of Florida, just absolutely filled with half-truths. But they continue to push these ads out, and we're told they work, as a matter of fact. So why then don't the politicians get it? What's it going to take?
Well, the public really is hungry for authenticity. They want to know who is going to tell me the truth. The public may not agree 100% with everything that a candidate stands for, but they at least want to know where they stand. When you look at someone like a Charlie Crist, who has been telling half-truths and who's on one side of one issue today and is on another side tomorrow, the public can't count on that individual in the future as an elected official. That's why I think if you have a candidate, even if you don't agree with them 100% of the time, if you know where they're going to stand a month from now, a year from now, at least you know what you're going to have, and you might be able to reason with them. So we may see some real upsets, especially in an important, pivotal state like Florida.
And we're going to find out tonight. Now, this countdown to midterms seeks to wipe away some of the mud and peer into that race between Republican Rick Scott and the Democrat Charlie Crist.
There's nothing sunny about the race for governor in the Sunshine State. Republican incumbent Rick Scott is trying to keep former Governor Charlie Crist from reclaiming the top job in Tallahassee. The fight is playing out in vicious attack ads, which may be why voters don't really like either candidate.
So when you see his ads, remember it was guys like Rick Scott that crashed our economy.
Sponsored by Let's Get to Work. Just the other day.
Do you think that nothing about Obamacare has irreparably harmed Floridians in any way?
No, I don't think so at all. I think it's been great.
In Quinnipiac's September survey, 48% of those polled said they found Scott unfavorable. That compared to a 42% favorable rating. Likewise, Crist got an unfavorable rating of 49% compared to a 41% favorable. The negativity on the airwaves isn't helping either candidate in their uphill climb to sway voters. Scott, throughout his term, has struggled with low approval ratings, especially when it came to his cuts to education. Crist is fighting to overcome a controversial political past. The once self-described Reagan Republican is on this ticket as a Democrat. That's after he chose to run for the U.S. Senate in 2010 as an independent. No matter the outcome, the stakes are high. Republicans are expected to keep their hold on the state legislature, highlighting the importance of the state's governor.